The Omen is a film I've considered for many years to be one of my favorites. The only thing is, it's been years since the last time I saw it. Now the question is, has my opinion changed? Is it as good as I remember it to be? Well, let's talk about that.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
Stop it. Get some help.
1976's The Omen sees a couple, Robert and Kathy Thorne, bring home an adopted child after the death of their own. I think Kathy was led to believe it was hers. Unknown to them, their own child would be killed and replaced by this new little boy named Damien, the son of Satan. 5 years later, because apparently they thought 6 would be too on the nose, shit starts going to hell fast, starting with the death of the nanny, which was a really cool kill. After she killed herself, she's replaced by Miss Baylock, an apostle of hell. She just kinda showed up and took over as the new nanny, like, they just kinda went with it. Robert and Kathy are like, oh, you have paperwork? Yeah, cool, okay, it's weird, but yeah, our kid's room is just over there. Yeah, run along, cause what the hell, why not? Eventually a priest, the one who was present for Damien's adoption, tried convincing Robert that the boy is evil, and we watch as the man eventually dies. Kathy gets hospitalized, and Robert works on uncovering the truth as to what's truly going on, only going after Damien after the death of his wife and the photographer guy. Robert would wind up getting home, beating Baylock to death, then taking Damien to the church to kill him. But since he raised him for 5 years, and, you know, it's a little crying kid, he struggles with getting it over with, giving the police time to storm in and put a stop to it. The Omen is a movie I've called one of my favorites since probably 2017, and watching it now, I don't even know if I ever finished the damn thing. I mean, I remember up to Kathy falling and getting hurt, then bits and pieces from there. But then we meet a religious guy with a wonky eye, they get attacked by dogs at a cemetery, photographer gets decapitated, there's the fight with Baylock and the death of Robert. I mean, the death of Robert, along with the ending of Damien looking into the camera at the funeral, sort of felt familiar, but if I watched the whole movie, I definitely didn't remember most of it, making for a pretty fun viewing experience. It was almost like seeing it for the first time, which it basically might have been. All the characters are great. I thought Gregory Peck did a great job as Robert, and the boy playing Damien was pretty good too. I mean, I don't know how to feel about his speaking parts, but there weren't many of those, so it's whatever. The effects were pretty good. We got stuff like mom crashing out a window and into an ambulance, the priest getting impaled, the decapitation, dad getting his arm impaled by a fence. Sure, some things were less impressive, like the wonky eye priest and the decapitation was lacking a whole lot of blood, but like I said, for the most part, it was really good. The Omen is just a fun time, and if you're a fan of horror, this one's a definite must-watch, especially if you're a fan of the religious or evil kid subgenres. In the end, I'd rate 1976's The Omen a 9 out of 10, and just like Ringo, it's a movie I even considered giving a perfect 10. If you've seen this movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.
Looking for more horror fun?
You're goddamn right.
Then check out the VHS comic book series, a parody of the horror genre that follows the lives of 3 teens as they fight to survive a horror movie, where every day is loaded with blood, boobs, and buds. The first 2 issues can be found in the description below.
I was obsessed with the VHS.